Yeah, she's ready. Hey, what's going on, young lady?
How you doing?
I ain't making no noise. Look, man. Well, VC gave you my number and you called me
Yes.
and said you remember me from
Silver Avenue.
yeah, about 15, 20
About
years
15,
ago.
20
I
years
said,
ago.
no, I don't remember you. But when I got out here, I said, man, it's Toll Tar. I remember you, man. It's a long time no see.
Long time no see, baby.
Yeah, but for the viewers that don't know you, like me,
Yeah.
we're going to get to know you a little bit. So
Okay.
let's start out by telling your name, your age, and where you're from.
Okay. I'm Tara Miller. I'm 53. I'm originally from D.C., but I live in Greensboro, North Carolina right now.
Oh, you from D.C.? You from
Northeast.
Southeast? Oh, you from
Northeast.
Northeast? Okay, that's where the money at. Southeast, that's where the hood's at.
That's where the killing's at.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, well, listen, let's talk about childhood. You grew up in a two-parent household?
Yes, I did. It wasn't my biological father, but it was a guy. My dad had me since I was 2 weeks old.
Right, so that's your father.
Yeah, that's my father.
He was in your household your entire childhood?
Yeah, he was a Marine. Mom was the Air Force. And we got stationed out. But then when we got stationed to Savannah, that's when we left D.C. and went to Savannah, Georgia. And it went on from there until I progressed. I got 14. Well, at the age of 13, I was fast being grown. You know how all the little girls do.
Right.
And at 14, I met my oldest son, Terrence's father. And I got pregnant through a date rape. And that led me down a lot of consequences. I did graduate high school because my parents was having that. But as being a single parent with a guy that still don't want to claim the child there, and you know, family situations and dynamics change when you become a young parent.
That's
So
right.
I worked and everything. Then I started smoking weed. Then I started drinking.
How old were you start smoking weed?
I started smoking weed when I was 14. I was pregnant with
Okay.
T. And then I started drinking at 14. I would drink a half a gallon of gin a day, me and my best friend, because I was trying to drown the sorrows out.
Right.
And to be ridiculed as a young teenage mom. So then I started experimenting with weed. Then it led from there, and then it spiraled to sniffing powder. Then as I got older and older, I moved back up here when I was I was 17. I was pregnant with another child then, and her dad was in Savannah. And when we left, and then the whole family dynamic changed. Mom got sick with cancer and all that stuff too. So. And we just lost my brother's father, so there's a lot of drama going on within the family. And so I got my own place, and I met another guy, and my brother Bobby turned me on to smoking dope. And I went from drinking to nothing to all up there to smoking crack. And
How old was you when you first started?
when I first started hitting crack, I was 22 years old,
Right. How old are you now?
53.
Okay.
I'm 53. So it's been a long time. I've lost houses, I've lost cars, I've lost friends, I've lost money, even lost myself within that. So now I'm getting back at peace with myself, trying to maintain a lower level of the drama out here.
Right.
And becoming at peace within myself. But because the drugs, if you're not at peace with yourself, that drug will take you. And I seen where it has took me down the road. I've done things, said things, robbed, steal, kill. Well, I ain't kill. But it's rather to say, since I've killed people, respect for me.
Right.
And so I did that. So now I'm back. Now I'm out here now trying to take my grandkids, get myself back together, because this life has took me down through a lot. I lost teeth, I've lost homes, I've lost friends. I mean, I even lost my self-worth too.
So how many kids you got?
I have 4 kids and 8 grandbabies.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did your addiction affect your relationship with your kids, not your grandkids? Just
Oh, one of my kids? Well, yeah, now, my 2 older kids, we don't argue like that. They just say what they say. You know, we've had an open relationship. And the youngest guy, but that one, the middle girl, Toya, she gets mad. We done fought, I done been to jail, we done fight. And so now I feel bad because I feel like my addiction rubbed off on her because she's fighting the addiction, the same addiction now too. So.
When your child smoking hard
Yeah,
now?
I'm smoking hard now, yeah.
Damn.
So now I'm trying to fight with her to do that, to get her off of that. So I've cut back. I don't, So that's how the drug addiction done me. Because at one time I didn't give a shit. I just wanted to get high.
Right. Let me ask you something. When you were talking about your childhood, you said you got date rape and having your first kid.
Yeah.
What you mean by date rape?
I was dating the guy, and they was putting Visines in or roofies in your drink.
Okay, so somebody pissed on your drink,
Yeah.
drugged you.
Yeah, drugged me. But I was alert. I just couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it do. When you put the Visine in the drink, it'll paralyze you.
Visine, what kind?
The eye drop Visine.
Damn,
Yeah, put it in your drink. Yes.
Oh, word up.
Yeah, it sure will. So that's how that went, like that. So now, I never told my kid that I didn't love him because of that.
Right.
But he knew from the beginning. And I think that's why me and his relationship is a little deeper than
Then the rest of
the
them.
rest of them, yeah. Then I lost my oldest daughter dad too, so when she was a year old. So that kind of like spiraled into the drinking and then the drugs.
Right. So let me ask you something. Outside of your drug addiction, what would be your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret in life, outside my drug addiction,
Yeah.
taking that first hit.
Outside your drug addiction.
Outside my biggest regret,
Because that's everybody interview. They all say the same thing. And that's true. I know
Yeah.
that is the biggest regret.
Yeah.
But I mean,
okay. Outside of that,
yeah.
my biggest regret is not listening to my parents.
Right.
Not listening to my dad. My dad was a sweet man. Give you anything in the world. Only thing he said was go to school, go to work, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do my own thing. Because I started thinking, smelling myself being grown. You're not my dad. You're just my dad, you know. But that was the man that had me since I was 2 weeks old. Not disrespecting him, but we made amends before he passed. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made amends with my mom too. I never stole from her, but I really treated her real bad. So, yeah.
But when she passed, y'all was on good. Y'all was on
Yeah, we was
decent
on good
terms.
terms. Yep.
Okay. That's good. That way you ain't got carried.
Yeah, I took care of my mother when she had cancer, when she couldn't walk, talk, or none of that.
Right.
That's what made me realize that, the drug is. But it's a hard fight, though.
Right.
I'm telling you, this crack cocaine is a hard fight to get off. It'll take you.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever got yourself clean before?
Heck yeah, I was clean for 9 years and lit a match.
You say what now?
I was clean for 9 years.
Uh huh.
And I didn't have no lighter to light my cigarette, and I lit a match, and it triggered. I mean, a smell.
Like that match made you feel like mind you smoking the dope.
Yeah. I said, I can just get one. So then it led on to something else. But because you can have a smell, a feel, a touch, a taste, sometimes can trigger you to go back to that. And that's why I said crack cocaine is the hardest to really to. Right. Heroin and all that's kick, but crack cocaine is real hard.
So let me ask you something. Are you still using any type of way right now?
Hell yeah, I smoke weed.
So let me ask you something. What's stopping you from trying to get clean again?
Nothing, me.
Yeah, 'cause I heard a lot of people say you quit when you're ready.
You'll know when you're ready, but
You be sick and tired.
I said, okay, you get sick and tired, but it's a process with being sick and tired. Once you get sick and tired, you're sick and tired. But that's just a mental thing because the coke is a mind-altering drug.
Right.
It'll make you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But then when you clean, you say, I'm going to get me one. You don't think about it then. So it's a process. So now I'm at peace with myself. I used to be angry, fighting, going back and forth to jail, all that. So I don't do that no more. So
Right.
that's why I've subject myself and limited myself to the environments and the places and the people that I be around.
Right.
Because all they think about is the same thing. Me, if you're not trying to help me build to get better, I don't need them around in my circle.
That's a fact.
You know, yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel.
You seem really intelligent. You seem like you know what you're doing. So
Yeah. It's a struggle.
right. So let me ask you something. Usually before I end an interview, I always ask people to get a youth or another grown person that's thinking about choosing the same lifestyle you chose. What type of advice would you give somebody not to choose that lifestyle?
Okay, not to choose that lifestyle.
Yeah.
See, when I got into drugs, there was not no hotlines. There was not people out here trying to help you to stop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was using because it was a new drug.
Right.
But there's always safe places and safe places you can go. You can talk on the phone. You can go on YouTube. You can go on TikTok. But always go to your parent or someone that you're really close with and talk to them. Because honesty don't cost a thing.
Right.
And because you got to look at yourself, know your self-worth to know that that's not worth your self-worth.
That's a
That's
fact.
what I tell the kids. That's what I would tell them. And God loves you and I love you too.
That's a fact, man. God bless you, man.
Thank you very much.
You're real intelligent, real articulate. I appreciate your time. I got some money for you. God bless you.
All right, thank you. Peace out.